going to kick this show off with a little bit of advice. I hope you guys like a hot tip. My hot tip for you, if you're ever in an uncomfortable situation and you just need to get out of it, all you have to do is just say, I have a baby in the car. And they'll just let you go. It's great. It works everywhere, even in New York where nobody drives. But I am not from New York originally. I grew up in South Dakota, like I'm assuming most of us did. What? Nobody here's from South Dakota? That's weird. But so moving from the Midwest to New York was a big adjustment for a lot of things, but especially dating. Like, for instance, when I was still living in the Midwest, I thought I was into dirty talk. Then I moved here, and I was horrified. Turns out I just like to be complimented when I'm naked. Which is what most people like. Being complimented, not everybody's definition of dirty talk. So when I first moved here, I was hooking up with a guy, and I was like trying to be coy. I was so shy, and I was like, I'm kind of into dirty talk. Immediately, he was like, yeah, can I call you my dirty little cum slut? No! He was like, okay, how about my big fat cum dumpster? That's worse! You know what an entire genre of dirty talk is? Mean. It's just mean things and name calling. What I was hoping for was something more along the lines of, you're pretty, or that's a good butt. But so what I decided to do is turn the tables on him. I called him my dirty little cum slut. He's the one who keeps bringing up cum. I don't know. That sounds like something a slut for cum would do. But most recently, I was hooking up with a guy, and he kept referring to me as a good girl. And let me tell you, the overachiever in high school brain that I have was like, yes, thank you, best girl. And it felt good to be seen, so I wanted to return the favor. So I let him know that similarly, he was a good boy. Yeah, exactly. You can't say that without it sounding like you're talking to a dog. So I was like, you're a good boy. And then after he came, I said, big stretch. Oh, you're so sleepy. Okay. Moving outside of the bedroom, let me tell you something I find unsettling. Black toilets. And it's for exactly the same reason that you guys are thinking. When I see a black toilet, I just think to myself, who's trying to put this toilet in a sexy outfit? Arrest them. But so when I first moved to New York, I was watching an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm where Larry David has to explain through the wall of a bathroom to a young girl who just got her period. He has to explain to her how to use a tampon. And that's how I found out I was doing it wrong. Oh boy, I just thought my body was rejecting them. And I thought that for 14 years. It felt bad. It feels terrible. It feels terrible both learning that at 26 and using the technique I was using for tampons. But I know some of you might be thinking that I am a big, dumb, stupid, beautiful idiot. And if you're a girl and you're thinking that, you know what? Honestly, that's fine. You figured it out on your own. You're a tamp champ. Honestly, I'm impressed. If you're a dude and you're judging me, just think, do you really know all of the moving parts of a tampon? Because there might be one more than you think. Now, I'm not dumb. I just do better in a group setting. Like if the whole tampon experiment was a group project, we would have aced it. Would have started off with a brainstorm. Somebody would have laid out and labeled all the components. Someone would have asked, hey, do you think all of these parts need to stay inside your body? I would have looked, and I would have said, no, not the plastic. Take that out. But that's not what happened. Instead, I had to learn from an old white dude how my body works, which I think that's the wet dream of every Republican senator. So that also doesn't feel good. Yeah, I had to do my group project with Larry David, except it was like I failed 3 times. And then 14 years later, he showed up and we got an A. But you know who would have been good collaborators on the whole tampon project? Probably my parents. But they decided not to have a conversation with me about my body because they were too busy trying to defund Planned Parenthood. Oh, ouch. much. Yeah. All right. Sorry, guys. I got to go. I have a baby in the car. Thank you. Have a good night.